Hello, I'm Chris Carroll. I'm going to be taking the coaching the next few months, and basically today is just to go over a few important fundamentals. So basically key points that we need to do for our golf swing to be good. So I'm going to concentrate on two things today. One being the grip, how we hold the club, and two being the posture, how we set up to the ball. So if I start off with the grip. For our right-handed golfers, we want our left hand on top of the club. So how we hold the club, if we say the writing, if we draw an imaginary line from the writing up the grip, we'll call this the center line. Okay, from the center line, we want our left hand and our left thumb slightly to the right of the writing. When we're putting our right hand on, we're basically going to make our right thumb slightly left of the writing, okay? So a good reference point in the grip would be on our left hand. This line I'm making with my hand is pointing at our right ear. And when we put our right hand on, this line on our right hand is pointing at our right ear also, okay? So just to go into slightly more detail, there are three different ways to hold the club. Okay, so one, which I do, being the overlap, or also known as the Varden grip. So this is where our pinky just overlaps slightly underneath our index finger. Two, being the baseball grip. I would recommend this grip for kids, beginners, people with small hands, okay? And the third being the interlock. So this is when our pinky interlocks with our index finger to make the grip, okay? So that covers the grip. It's important, very important for us. The grip is the only contact we have with the club, which determines how straight we hit it, how straight the club comes into the ball, okay? And to go on to our second tip, we'll concentrate on how we set up to the ball. So that's basically the posture. So if an easy way to do it is if we stand up tall, and make sure, this is the important thing, make sure we bend from the hips, okay? We don't want to just bend from our torso, because that gets us a rounded back, okay? So if we stand up tall, bend from the hips, and make the good reference point, make sure our back's nice and straight, okay? Concentrating on the legs, we don't want too much knee flex or too little, okay? We just want slight knee flex. And the last point, our weight distribution on our feet shouldn't be in the toes, or it shouldn't be in the heels. It should be in the balls of our feet. And if you set up like that with a good grip, that will be a good starting point for our first session, and then we'll concentrate on the swing. But if you can practice that, I'm looking forward to starting with you, and I'll see you at the range.